What's going on, y'all? What's going on YouTube? How y'all doing out there? It's, what's today? Today's Sunday. Yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all having a good Sunday, doing your thing, staying out of trouble. As y'all see on the screen, we got Family TV, and yeah, Family all their videos be good. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, let's get into this video. Let's see what they talking about.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
No way, Jose.
I lost my dog, I'll never be the same. I'm feel no pain.
How you messed me up so bad.
Now I'm lost, right back to the trap. That's not gonna get you back.
Overnight, a man was shot and killed in McKeesport. Officers found the victim in a vehicle on Palm Green Avenue around 10:30. He was shot several times and died at the scene. Anyone with information should call Allegheny County Police.
Morning, we're learning that 17-year-old Damon Artemis is facing several charges after police say he shot and killed 22-year-old Dylan Sala.
When police arrived, they found a woman dead, shot multiple times inside a home. Police say a man was also inside, suffering from what appears to be a gunshot wound. That person was taken to the hospital. Police tell us as of right now his condition is stable.
Say a teen planned a targeted attack on a witness scheduled to testify in his homicide case. According to court documents, 17-year-old Damon Artemis is accused of setting up a shooting in Duquesne, leaving 23-year-old Nija Hill dead and her boyfriend hurt on October 4th.
Fam, in this video, we're talking about one of Pennsylvania's youngest and deadliest defendants, a teenager who, according to investigators, is responsible for 3 murders in just 7 months. And one of those murders happened while he was already locked up on another homicide. Now here's where things get even crazier. In the earlier murder case, prosecutors say he tried to kill the key witness. But instead, the people involved end up killing the key witness' baby mother. He was also shot, but somehow he publicly went to the news saying he was set to testify and that he believed his baby mother wasn't the intended target, but somehow still didn't disclose his name, which is crazy. Nonetheless, within the last 24 hours, everything broke open again after new DNA evidence linked this teen to a third murder, one that actually happened months before he even got arrested. Today, we're gonna go over his full story, check out where he's from, laying out every incident in chronological order, paying respects to the victims, and trying to understand what was the motive and what pushed the teenager to this level of violence. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Fam, today we're going to McKeesport, PA. McKeesport is a small city in Allegheny County, about 12 miles southeast of Pittsburgh. At one point in time, McKeesport was one of the biggest steel-producing cities in Pennsylvania. At its peak in the 1940s and the 1950s, the population was over 55,000. After the steel industry collapsed, McKeesport lost tens of thousands of jobs and people. Today, the population is around 17,000, and the city has been fighting economic decline ever since. McKeesport has been considered one of the more violent small cities in western PA. Per capita, homicide and shooting rates are higher than the state average. Police have said gang activity, drug markets, and retaliation cycle drives a lot of the violence. Despite that, McKeesport is tight-knit. Families have lived there for generations, and everybody know everybody. Some of the most referenced sections include downtown McKeesport, 10th Ward, Highland Grove, Harrison Village, which is public housing heavily talked about in news reports, and Grandview, just to name a few. It's saying that the poverty rate is above 25%, yet and still, it's a lot of good, and it's a lot of bad. Today we gotta highlight some of the bad, this time by a teenager. May 2nd, 2024, it was Thursday. A man identified as Brandon Dean was driving his vehicle as a ride-share driver. At around 10:25, he picked up 3 unidentified passengers from an abandoned home on Palm Green Street. Minutes later, neighbors heard gunshots. He was found shot in the head, neck, and forearm. At the scene, police recovered a hat. Months later, that hat became the key. Yet and still, at that point, police had no suspects publicly named. Fast forward 4 months later, September 2024, a body was found dumped in the middle of the street near Leslie Boulevard in McKeesport. The victim was identified as an aspiring rapper, 22 years old, Dylan Sula.
Bro,
now, here's where I need you to pay attention,
crashing out.
because the person who was the driver had became an informant. But witnesses say they heard gunshots. Then they saw a red Infiniti sedan speeding off. Evidence tied Desmond Artemis, now 17, to the homicide. He was arrested and held in Allegheny County Jail. That was the first major charge against him. Now, to give context, according to the criminal complaint, a witness who was in the vehicle told police that Artemis wanted to buy drugs off Sula And the witness told police that when Sula got into the car, the witness heard a gunshot. May Sula rest in peace and level condolences to his family.
Our seat covers aren't just engineered for comfort. Ford had to build a whole damn truck around them. The F-350.
Well, guys, good morning to you. This morning, we're learning that 17-year-old Damon Artemis is facing several charges after police say he shot and killed 22-year-old Dylan Sala. Now, this whole situation started yesterday morning around 11 o'clock. That's when police were called to Lyle Boulevard in McKeesport. When first responders got on scene, they found Sala shot in the road. According to court documents, surveillance video was found showing a red Kia dumping a body on the street and then driving away. A witness who
That's how you call yourself getting rid of a body? You gonna drop it in the middle of a street and run away? You deserve to get caught. Whoever did, yeah.
was driving the red Kia at the time allegedly told police Artemis wanted to buy drugs off of Sala. Sala got into the car and the witness said he heard a gunshot and then Artemis told him to drive. Court documents say Artemis denies having any involvement with the shooting, but right now he is here at the Allegheny County Jail. His bail was denied and he will have a preliminary hearing later on this month. For now, reporting live in downtown Pittsburgh, Ava Rash, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
But then a month later, while incarcerated, October 4th, 2024, according to authorities, the teenager attempted to kill a witness while incarcerated, while locked up for Sala murder.
This is what I be talking about. You trying to orchestrate a hit and you already locked up. Like, bro, what is you doing, bro?
Investigators say he made jail calls arranging a hit on a key witness who was supposed to testify against him, but the shooters didn't kill the witness. The person he used as the trigger man in the free world was John Perry, 18 years old, and Naja Hill, who was 23 years old and ended up losing her life, who ended up being the baby mother of the informant. According to court documents, police have responded to a double shooting on a...
So y'all didn't even kill who y'all came to kill. This is what I be talking about. Like, y'all just be, y'all swear y'all be shooting shit and y'all don't be doing nothing, bro. You did all that to get the wrong person.
1000 block of Orchard Park Avenue. Once there, investigators found Hill dead and her boyfriend shot in the arm. The man was later taken to the hospital. There, he told investigators he believed someone was targeting him because he was set to testify. Court documents stated that the man was set to testify in October that week in a homicide case against Armentures. At that time, investigators determined someone entered the home through an unlocked window and fired multiple shots at the victim. The man said the only person who had been over there to their home the day before was Perry, and Perry was dating the man's sister.
Gunshot wounds, and police say they're now working to find the shooter, who they believe is still out there. Investigators tell us they were called around 2:45 to the 1000 block of Orchard Park Drive in Duquesne. When police arrived, they found a woman dead, shot multiple times inside a home. Police say a man was also inside, suffering from what appears to be a gunshot wound. That person was taken to the hospital. Police tell us as of right now his condition is stable. As for a possible suspect, investigators say they did not find a weapon on scene, and they have reason to believe that the shooter is still out there.
The story we have is somebody entered the residence, went upstairs and shot both the male and the female. So we're still attempting to locate and identify a suspect.
The identity of the woman has not yet been released. This is still very much an active investigation. We'll be sure to keep you updated right here and online on WTAE.com.
At that point, investigators searched the Allegheny County Jail inmate phone system and found multiple calls made between the teenager.
Like I said, what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing? Like, I don't even want to know what he heard. They got on the phone. It's so much to say, but you just ignorant. Like, just not. You gonna orchestrate some shit through a jail call, like they not recording it and not listening to y'all. Like, bro, what is up with you?
In September, investigators said during numerous phone calls, Art and Perry talked about Art homicide case, and Art believed the man was an informant for investigators. During one specific call on September 23rd, Perry said he would pretend to stay close to the man and go to his home and leave a window unlocked while he was sleeping. In another call, Art said,
not only is you Y'all not even smart enough to try and talk in code. The dude told you flat out on a jail call what he was finna do, bro. You going to throw the book at him. Lock him under the jail. Like, what is y'all, bro?
He does not
What is
care
wrong
who
with y'all?
puts
Like,
the ticket in, but that the explosive is dead. Art went on to say, after the win, they should celebrate with taco shells, referring to shell casings. Investigators said Perry's phone was at the crime scene when the shooting happened. According to court, explosive is dead. Art went on to say, after the win, they should celebrate with taco shells, referring to shell casings. Investigators said Perry's phone was at the crime scene when the shooting happened. According to court documents.
Y'all want to, after all the what y'all said on there, now y'all want to say taco shells? Like, if that's really, boy.
Perry is charged with homicide
These kids
and conspiracy.
nowadays
Art is charged with homicide, attempt homicide, and conspiracy charges.
A McKeesport teenager already in jail for a September homicide is now accused of helping to carry out a deadly shooting in Duquesne, all from jail. KDK's Chillicothe Adele breaks down the new details this noon.
This was Orchard Park Avenue in Duquesne in early October. Police said a 23-year-old woman was pronounced dead after being shot in her home. The other person shot.
I'm just really trying to wrap my head around the fact that you really sat on a jail call and said what you was finna do, and then did it. Like, if they're not coming for you, like, I don't be understanding y'all. I don't be making no. Man.
There, the woman's
you deserve to go to
boyfriend.
jail.
He
I don't
told
know what to say. You
detectives he
deserve to go
believes
to jail.
someone targeted him because he had to testify against 17-year-old Damon Artemis of
you might as well should have just went up to the jail and was like, here, just line me up. I'm finna, like, bro.
McKeesport. Police say that
ignorant.
Artemis conspired with 18-year-old John Perry to break into that home and shoot both of them. Criminal complaints show data collected by investigators. They concluded that Perry and Artemis talked on the phone multiple times before the shooting. One line even read that Artemis thought the man Perry shot was a police informant. The criminal complaint says detectives tracked Perry's phone. They determined it was in the area of the crime scene in Duquesne where that October shooting happened. Artemis and Perry are both facing charges of criminal conspiracy and criminal homicide, among others. Artemis is also charged with homicide and firearm violations in a September killing of a 22-year-old. That happened in McKeesport. I'm Chillicothe Adele.
So y'all
KDK
killing somebody,
News.
a witness.
Now, we have also learned that Artemis was arrested in the spring for attempted homicide. Police say he shot a group of teenagers in McKeesport.
Like, if you was gonna do it, why you gotta sit and tell him that, like, okay, y'all went over what y'all went over, okay, cool. Why you gotta sit and, you really.
In April, one was hit in the leg and told investigators the shooting was over an ex-girlfriend.
Now, at that point, it was later confirmed via social media for those who didn't know.
It's always beef over a girl. That's always what beef bit over since before time. It's always bit over a girl.
The victim personally. The female victim was a mom of 4, leaving those babies without their mother. About now, both teenagers locked up, Art and Perry. A year later, Art DNA will come up with the very first murder that we talked about earlier in 2024 in May with the rideshare driver. 39 years old, leaving this teenager at 17 years old, being allegedly responsible, according to authorities, for 3 bodies in the span of 7 months. And fam, as we wrap this video up, I do want to say once again, rest in peace to Brandon Dean, 39 years old, a working man providing ride shares to support his family. Dylan Sula, 22 years old, a young adult, life cut short. Naja Hill, 23, a mother of 4, killed while simply living her life because of her baby father's decision. But this was the story of a life getting cut short before it even started, that cost the lives of 3 and damaged many more. Families destroyed, a teenager life spiraling out of control before he even became an adult, and the system trying to make sense of how someone that young could leave this much damage behind. Fam, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and to that, I'll catch you guys.
Bro's crashing out. He was doing dumb stuff, but before, my whole thing on this video is bro was stupid. He really sat on that phone and was like, yeah, I'm finna stay close to the family, I'm gonna leave, and then gave detail, and then that exact thing happened, and lock them both up, lock them both under the jail. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Drop a like, leave a comment, all that. Subscribe, and if y'all really rocking with me, share the video. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Y'all be safe.